After the strengths were identified, which are universal, because 200 countries have contributed to the study on the identification of strengths. Countries across the world, even India was a part of it. Now, from the implications of positive psychology, there have been a lot of applications so as to have not only healthy, flourishing individuals, but also healthy, flourishing communities and countries. This has led to the development of positive therapy, positive education, happiness index, which all of you are familiar with, resiliency training, economy of well-being, etc. Now, I will just tell you a little bit about positive education because we are doing work with youth, and most of my researchers, some of them have also got their PhDs. They are working on positive psychology with youth, and so I'll just give you a little bit about the application. Now, under the Knowledge is Power program in USA, this is when it started, when he started applying the program on positive education. 180 schools came under the positive school program. Then in Australia, there was the Geelong Grammar School in Melbourne and St. Peter's College in Adelaide, where again these were, the positive education was implemented. And today, there is a Positive Education Schools of Australia Association in Australia, where they are implementing the concepts of positive psychology and also implementing positive education. Then 20 schools in UK had their teachers trained on positive psychology and positive education so that they could go and implement it in their schools. Then in India, there is Steve Leventhal, who has a foundation called Core Stone, and he, between 2015 and 17, he has trained 150 school teachers to deliver positive psychology to 11,000 girls under the Kasturba Gandhi Bal Vikas or something like that, Vidyalaya. So what they have found over that is that it has resulted in change in psychosocial and health indicators. Now, positive psychology has also found implementation in China and the United Arab Emirates, in Mexico, and also in Peru. Then University of Buckingham was declared the first happiness university in Britain. In 2001, the Bhutanese Minister of Education invited the positive psychology group from Penn to develop a GNH curriculum. And you know that it was in Bhutan that the first happiness index was calculated based upon the well-being of their citizens. Now, recently we find that just last July, Delhi government has introduced the happiness curriculum for students of nursery up to class 8, which focuses on well-being. Now, over here in Assam, we had an exercise for developing a happiness index, which was in the time of the earlier government at IITG. I was a part of it, and we did, I think we consulted over 2-3 days regarding happiness and the parameters, but I don't know what came over that.